Hey, this is Waylon. So I want to leave a really simple message, which is I'm hearing more and more, which is heartening, which is that if we let Trump anywhere near the door of the presidency again, that door could shut to voting rights, to women's rights. We've already seen the devastating effect of one Trump presidency on women's rights, the Supreme Court. This ain't effing around. So while I honor and respect and love that we are impassioned about the war crimes, some say genocide, which is a complex term. I'm comfortable with that term, especially if we're applying it to the Uyghurs, to the Tibetans, and we care about all genocides, all peoples, all war crimes, not just whatever our TikTok friends are passionate about. I think that kind of activism is powerful. And what we're seeing on campuses is powerful. But we have to remember, we have to be smart about it and not let Russian, Chinese bots and Trumpers, MAGA folks take advantage of that crying out for equity, for safety, for our fellow, children, women, men. We need to be smart about this and rally the vote for Biden because Biden can be pushed toward equity, toward changing our generations long policy in terms of defending Israel. And Hamas is part of the problem. Netanyahu is part of the problem. It's complex, but it's also simple. And I think that's where people are active, and that's fantastic, again, in that we don't want children fearing for safety on any side, anywhere in the world. We don't want families, fearing for their safety. Civilians killed in a war needlessly is a war crime. That's why I'm comfortable with that term. Genocide means there is an intent to completely wipe out a people, which is why I'm not comfortable entirely with that term or with the, from the river to the sea. I think we need to be really precise if we care fully. And if we care fully, we need to make sure that a president like Biden, who is fundamentally decent, who's done a ton of good stuff, especially, on endless issues, but climate is on my mind right now, and that is existential. Climate is equity in that it will damage, and it already is, those who are vulnerable, those who are least responsible for climate crisis. It'll hurt them hardest and first. So let's be smart about this. Let's win this. Let's protect democracy, voting rights. This isn't Democrat versus Republican. You can hear from people as conservative as Liz Cheney on that, right? This is genuinely democracy versus Trump, who, we know all this, but we need to pay attention. He respects and idolizes, looks up to, and brown noses Putin, Erdogan, other dictators around the world. He does not care about democracy. He does not care about people. He doesn't even care about his own supporters. He cares about one thing, and we know what that is. And that's Donald Trump.